today. From Seattle, Washington,
season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Bernard, and he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. First carry here for Ken Walker. He's got it to the 43 here. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 17 carries, 62 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, it's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Straight ahead, Walker wiggles free, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. From a yard out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Dissly. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 37 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with us. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hand off here to Walker. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on second down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action here on first down. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30. Partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead. And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, They have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. A strong running. There he goes, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They'll run again with Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry here for their running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Will Dissly from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football. Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6. An extra point try now from Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Open man right side. That's McConkey. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield. Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 5. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Now it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they will take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed.